just this past season, I got 4 championships in 3 different countries. And the reason why I'm so proud about this accomplishment is because I made a lot of moves on my own, independently, without an American agent. Just putting a lot of control and power into my own hands, just knowing the ins and outs of the business of basketball, being overseas, about 7-8 years now, you know what I'm saying, and I've been playing professional basketball like 11 years, you know what I'm saying, so just being able to read through the fine print and the contracts and get everything to work on my terms. You know what I'm saying? I can work in my comfortability, my sanctuary, where I get my peace from. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that all my business is taken care of, and I can have confidence when I talk to these coaches, to the general managers, to the owners, to the presidents of these teams. You know what I'm saying? I can go in there and I can talk to them, look them dead in their eye, and let them know that, I'm worth more than what y'all paying me. Because I know that I'm going to bring a whole spirit, a whole energy, a whole, a whole different monster to what we doing. It's not just like I'm bringing a whole team camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? When I'm coming in, I'm trying to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, by any means on that basketball court. I know I prepare myself well enough outside of, basketball mentally. And I prepare myself physically for whatever is gonna happen on this court.
How was the process of you going in there and actually doing shit without no representation? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I have agents look over contracts that I know overseas. I got a lawyer that'll look over it and make sure that all the logistics and everything is, catered to where, I'm comfortable with taking this deal. You know what I'm saying? It's like, just after so many years of being manipulated by not knowing the business and being short thousands of dollars every time I'm going over here, because these teams can practically do what they want to, because it's no players association over there like how it's structured here in America. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when I tore my ACL the first time, right? Like, I had interest from NBA teams and all of this stuff, and I chose to stay in a situation where I wasn't getting paid for 2.5 months. And I was just sticking that situation out because I was winning. I was having nice stats, so I knew that I'm as good as my last game. Right. So I knew that I was building something for next year that was worth more than what I was going through at the present time. Okay, so after I injured myself, the same night, this team released me.
Damn.
So it's just like, I'm stuck, not getting paid for 2.5 months. My son was just born. You know what I'm saying? Like, just certain things in my life was changing, and I was changing as a person because I was thinking like I wanted to be this so great father, and you know what I'm saying? It was just so much adversity that I was going through. And then now I tore my ACL, my first major injury, to where I was out 11 months without the game of basketball. That never happened in my whole entire life. So that lesson right there was like, yo, I'm mad at my agent. Like, why'd you let me sign this contract? Da-da-da-da-da. But then I think about it like, damn, I can't be mad at him. I'm the one who signed it at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So that right there just made sure that I had to read every fucking word on this contract before I signed something. And now I'm locked in it for a whole year, and I don't know how to get my way out of it. You know what I'm saying? So now, when I read these contracts, it say I can breach a contract if I miss a game and I don't show up late and I do all of this stuff. I breach a contract. So these teams are in breach of contracts when they go 7 to 10 days without paying you, but you ain't gonna notice if you're not reading that. So it's just about being educated about what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just had to take that time and read through these contracts. Search these places I was going. Start to talk to these coaches on the phone and let them know and you know what I'm saying, start to figure out who I am, build a relationship with them, because when they get out there, they're gonna look at me and look like, oh yeah, he got all these tattoos, plus his history, which, you know what I'm saying, they made about me. You know what I'm saying? So now it's just been like, I just want to get my real story out here from my POV.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas tell you a story or they see it on the internet and they just believe everything they see without knowing what it took for me to get here or knowing where I've came from and a person that I'm involved in to be. You know, so that's what really, you know, I stand firm and I can hold my head up high and be like, you know, I'm finally, you know what I'm saying, learning the business. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying, that's why I take my hat off to myself and I, you know what I'm saying, pat myself on the back right now, you know, because, like, that's like, I'm working as an agent. So now I don't even have to have an American agent, you know what I'm saying, unless I know for a fact that they working with me to build my brand. You know, right. Everything that happens for a reason, and the Most High know what He's doing. Mm-hmm. So unfortunately, right now I tore my ACL this year. You know what I'm saying? I was in so I win these 4 championships in 3 countries. You know what I'm saying? Started off in Lebanon, won preseason out there, scored 160 points. You know what I'm saying? In that tournament, went out to Qatar, won 2 cup tournaments out there. And then I went to Korea. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I'm fortunate and blessed that I was able to bring my mom out there. You know what I'm saying? So she got a chance to see 2 championships, one in Qatar. And it was a ironic and, you know what I'm saying, blessed situation that I was able to be put in these situations, you know. The day of the finals in Qatar, you know what I'm saying, I got a call from a Korean agent that I'm real cool with. You know, he called me and was like, do you trust me? First words when we got on the phone, I'm like, yo, I don't trust nobody that say, do I trust you?
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, what's up? Because it's like 4:30 in the morning. And the crazy part about it was, this is the day that my cousin died. And I have a championship game this day. And the crazy part about it was, like, I woke up, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. I look on my phone, my cousin's baby mama had this heartfelt message about him, you know what I'm saying, and a nice picture of him, you know what I'm saying, so it kind of like, I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying, I shed a couple tears because I funded his funeral, you know what I'm saying, back when I was in Poland, but I was never able to make it to the funeral. So like, you know what I'm saying, just the caption she had about the man that he was and how he, you know what I'm saying, took care of family, like, I held some of that with me. Like, I carry that on. I carry his spirit with me and how he was so much about, you know what I'm saying, family and taking care of family. So this was the day that he, you know what I'm saying, was born. I mean, that he died. Rest in peace, James Taylor. You know what I'm saying? So I get up, I show my mama the picture, you know what I'm saying, because my mama practically raised him. He was like her first child. You know what I'm saying? And so I show my moms, and then we basically both in there like just crying. And then my phone ring, and it's this Korean agent. He like, yo, you trust me? Da 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 da. He's like, okay, this is what you gonna do. You gonna win the championship tonight, right? And then you gonna hop on a plane and come to Korea and win the championship out here. And I'm like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I was like, it's only one condition. I like the sound of that. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to be in Korea this whole season anyway. So I like the sound of that. And I'm like, yo, y'all gotta give my mom a ticket. And he like, bro, that's it? I'm like, yeah, that's the only thing that is gonna stop me from coming in. Oh man, that's no problem. Da-da-da-da-da. Pack your bags now. Go win the championship and call me back. You feel me? And they played a game that night. So by the time I get there, they end up losing that game, so it was 3-2. So by the time I get there, it was game 6. So it was either we win this game, it's over, or we lose the game, go back to our gym and play game 7. You know what I'm saying? That was the scenario. So I ended up winning the championship in Qatar. I ain't tell my coach, I ain't tell my teammates nothing until after the game. I ain't want them to be all nervous, like, oh, people's minds wasn't on the game if we lost. So I just held it in, and then as soon as we won, I'm like, yo, I'm going to Korea tonight. Like, yo, cut the checks. Like, yeah, we won. I'll celebrate when I get back. I'm about to go out there, win, and come back and celebrate again. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what I did. Like, I really speak this into existence, and I just strategically put myself in positions to where I know I can succeed, and I know that I can be the best version of myself.